Cars.com Auto Review.
Hi, I'm Joe Wiesenfelder of Cars.com. I have here a Toyota Yaris. For 2009, there's now a 4-door hatchback. There had been only a 2-door hatchback and a sedan. All it really costs you is another $1,100 and 1 mile per gallon on the highway. This one's $29.35, which makes it one of the best commuter cars you can get. Now, for an entry-level subcompact, the Yaris is remarkably roomy inside. Plenty of headroom. I'm all right with legroom too, though I would actually like to have a seat height adjustment, which it doesn't have. And also, the steering wheel tilts, but it doesn't telescope. But I feel like I'm sitting relatively high, not too close to the ground. And as inexpensive, seats go, these are pretty comfortable. The materials are okay. They're not great, but they look like they'd wear pretty well. And in general, the interior quality is decent. And one of the defining characteristics of the Yaris is the center-mounted speedometer and display. Most people seem to hate this. I have no problem. I like to have the steering wheel down low, which often blocks the gauges. So I know, I'm the weirdo. But also you get interesting things like the glove compartment kind of right in front of you. So what's the driving experience like? It's actually not bad. The engine is not super powerful, but it's workable. Ride quality surprisingly good, I thought. Handles okay. It's not a sporty car by any stretch of the imagination. I have to say, not bad in terms of the back seat comfort. The seat's reasonably high. There's no lump in the middle of the floor here. My knees are just touching the backrest with it all the way back where I was driving. It's soft, so it's not too uncomfortable. Now, headroom, again, totally workable, though the farther you get to the side, the tighter it gets. And even though there's a center shoulder belt in the ceiling and a full head restraint in the center, this is not a car for 3 people to sit in the back seat. This one slides forward and back, which doesn't have that much application here when you're sitting, but it does for cargo. And you can adjust the backrest angle a couple notches, but unfortunately the only way to do it is with this up high here thing that you can't really reach when you're sitting on it. Now, as for cargo, this is where you're really paying a bit of a price, especially for the room in the back seat. There's maybe trunk's worth of cargo volume here, maybe 9 cubic feet, not that great. I'm not too wild about the way this works either, but it's good to be able to cover your goods. That's your cargo cover. You can also fold, you can do 2 things. You can move the seat forward and back, as I showed on the inside. What that does is it gives you more room here. You might also notice that it puts a big gap in the middle there, but there's a way out of that. When you tilt the seat forward all the way, first notice the head restraints tuck in tight. You don't have to remove them, which is really nice. Move this carpet, and you can cover that gap with this bridge, which is kind of nice. And it's also nice because it gives you a washable surface instead of the carpet if you just want to lift these up. Now with the seats folded flat, you get 26 cubic feet of cargo volume. That's about half of what you get in some of the competing vehicles in this price class. But for $13,300 to start with 4 doors, great mileage and a remarkably usable interior, it's kind of amazing what they can do with an entry-level car these days.
For more car-related news, go to Cars.com or our blog, KickingTires.net.